This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack Daily Challenge. So we are given a year as an input. Our task is to print the last date of every month in that particular year. So here the given input is 2010. So we have to print the last date of all the month in 2010. So in January the last date is 31 January, and then for February 2010 is not a leap year, so the last date would be 28, and then for March 31, for April 30. So like this, except February, all the remaining month have constant number of days in every year. So let us also see our sample input 2. So here the year is 1940. So the year 1940 is a leap year. So again the last date of January is 31 January. But for February, since it is a leap year, the last date is 29. Because whenever the year is a leap year, there will be an extra day in February. So February alone has 29. And then again remaining all month, March, April, May, has constant number of days. So it will be having 30 days, 31 days, so alternatively like that. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. First I am creating a new function named isLeapYear. So this function is of return type int, and it accepts an integer named year in its arguments. So this function returns 1 if year is a leap year, else this function returns 0. So in the return statement of this function, we are just directly including the condition for leap year. So a year is said to be a leap year if year mod 400 is equal to 0. If this condition is satisfied, it is a leap year, or else there is another condition. Year mod 4 must be equal to 0 and year mod 100 must be not equal to 0. So if either this condition or year mod 400, this condition, either one of these conditions satisfied, then the particular year is a leap year. So whenever any of the statement is true, then the statement would return 1. Thereby the whole function itself returns 1. And if none of the statements are true, then it will return 0. So the whole function itself returns 0. So this is how this function isLeapYear works. Now let us start with our main function. First I am creating an integer named year, and I am accepting the value of year, and then I am creating a new integer array named dd, in which we will be storing the number of days in every month. So the first integer represents the number of days in January, and then second integer represents number of days in February, so March, like that all. And February we are setting the initial number of days as 28. Only when it is a leap year, the number of days will be 29. And in the next line I am creating a new character array named in which we will be storing the name of all the month. So the first month is January, and then February, March, April, May, so like this until December. And we need to print only the first 3 letters of every month. So if it is January, we need to print only Jan, so like that. And now we are going to check whether the current input year is a leap year or not using the function isLeapYear. So I am passing the variable year in arguments. If it returns 1, then I am setting dd of 1 is equal to 29, because dd of 1 represents the number of days in February. And now if it is a leap year, it would have been updated to 29. And now we have to print the last date in all the month. So I am creating a loop that iterates from 0 to 12, because the total number of month is 12. So that is why we are iterating till 12, and in every iteration we will be printing the value present at dd of I, of I, and then the variable year. And all these integers will be printed separated by a hyphen. So we will get the output as asked in the question. Now let us check our program with sample test cases. So I have given the year as 2010. So let us see the date. So here we can see that this is our expected output, and we also get the same. So January has 31 days, and 2010 is not a leap year, so the number of days in February will be equal to 28. So we also print 28 Feb as the last date, and then March, April, May until December we print the correct dates as our output. Now let us check our program with sample input 2. So 1940 is our sample input 2, and this is a leap year, so February must be having 29 days. So we can see that we are printing the correct dates. February has 29 as its last date, and the remaining month also has the correct date as last date. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.